take that in. 2, 3, and 4 progressing upward.
So I got me a lucky one.
You most certainly do. I just got goosebumps. So you do not need to see radiation oncology. There are no additional consults.
You're going to take notes because you're going to have to put that out there.
And you're going to have this. This is yours. Okay? So no radiation oncology, no additional anything. These are so slow growing that it will probably never affect you again in your life.
Okay.
Sometimes, depending on, what characteristics we see, sometimes they'll do a little radiation, but apparently this one was just so benign. They're like, there's nothing else we need to do for this.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
good. Praise the
Can I
Lord.
drive?
No. But I will tell you this, I'm going to have Danielle call you as soon as we're done. I'm going to call her, and I'm going to have her follow up on this neurology referral. The reason why you have to have a neurology referral is because you had a seizure. That's why you're on the medicine. They will have to be the ones to clear you from the
And
medicine.
how long does that normally take?
Depends on how...
I've been good.
I believe that you've been good. I have no reason to doubt you. Either way. So, because this was...
But that will be the one in Monroe, Dr.
We'll be happy to send you to one in Monroe.
Oh, it was in the front?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I was thinking it was in the back. Okay. It was a frontal. Okay. She didn't seem to have any deficits.
So,
That's his name.
yeah, Dr. Nagaraj.
That's my daughter-in-law. She's an RN. She says I have to go to him.
Well, we'll send you to him.
And they've already called me before
Okay.
surgery.
Okay.
I said,
Do you have
honey,
an appointment?
no.
We'll
I
call
said,
them. We'll call them. That's
Okay.
all you need to do.
okay. Because
No,
I
if
said,
they've
honey,
already contacted you, then they have the referral.
okay.
All
well,
you need to
I
do is
told her,
call
I said,
them.
honey, I ain't even had my brain cut open yet.
Right.
She says, but I
Have
wanted
your
to,
surgery.
so I can go ahead and call and get in.
Yes, and they're going to wean your Keppra, and they will give you good graces to drive according to that.
Okay.
Now, you had a seizure because you had a mass.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have a seizure because you have a seizure disorder.
No.
So what that means is you are in a much better category in terms of being able to wean the medicine and being able to drive.
Well, they taught Dr. Asher knocked it from 4 pills a day to 2.
I know, we sure did. So
And that
And they-
made a tremendous difference.
and on that first visit with them, they may change it even further.
Okay.
So we won't. They'll do everything from this point on with the Keppra.
Okay. The only thing I'm having is sodium issue. My sodium will not come up.
Okay. And was that prior? Did you have that at all prior to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They said it's complication.
Right. Well, what happens is your brain just reacts from being messed with. Typically, with a low sodium, they will put you on either
Salt pills.
I was gonna say either salt pills every 4 to 6 hours, or they can put you on a medication
4
that will
days.
have you
I mean-
like hold on to your
I
sodium.
take 4 pills a day,
Mhm.
plus the diuretic blood pressure that I'm having to stay on because of fluid.
Mhm.
And I eat salt out of the salt shaker all the time now. And I
Get you some country ham. That'll drive your blood
Well,
sugar
I'm
up. I mean,
gonna-
your blood pressure.
We're stopping at the grocery store.
Oh, I want
Yeah.
some ham. I have been doing good not doing it because my blood pressure, before all this took place.
Mhm.
But if this don't work, I'm going to go buy a salt block at Tractor Supply.
Like the deer out there sharing.
No,
the
my
deer.
horse. That's what we used
Your
to feed.
horse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's funny. So that's what I have for you in terms of pathology. Let's take a look.
That's great.
Let's see how this looks.
God's been good, honey.
Oh, this looks beautiful. This looks really good. Everything looks like it's healing. You very clearly kept it clean. Just plain old baby shampoo for about 5 to 7 more days. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to take these staples out, and then there'll be little holes where the staples were. So we want all that to heal prior to you going back to a normal shampoo. What happens with normal shampoo?
I ain't got none of shampoo.
Sometimes those detergents are harsh.
I don't use all
Yeah.
them. I use Perk.
All right. Well, everything looks fantastic. We couldn't ask for a better looking incision there. How was your stay in the hospital? Everything go okay?
I'm telling you, I could not have gotten the care I got, even food service.
Well, that's really something. I'm glad.
I called the hospital and had a little talk with management, and I can't. Brings me to tears to think how they cared for me.
Meaning in a good way.
You wouldn't believe.
Okay, I want to
Yeah.
make sure because I thought.
You just wouldn't believe.
Well, I would. I used to work on that unit. That's where I worked prior to coming to Dr.
Even
Asher.
the
and it's just-
anesthesiologist, all them back there, and the taking me to surgery. ICU, it was just unbelievable.
So for being in this kind of situations, it's the best scenario for what you had to go through.
And I got to witness to one of my nurses on Friday night.
Did you really?
Yeah, I couldn't sleep that night, and I turned my phone on, and Danny Kiker,
Yeah.
a neighbor, he was playing the guitar and singing with his 5-year-old grandson. I had decided to follow Jesus, and my nurse walked in. She couldn't take her eyes off of it.
Yeah.
And she came back in there later that night and asked me, what did they mean by this? And
Wow!
what did they mean by decided and saved? So I was able,
To explain that to her.
yeah, and then the next night I was chomping at the bits because the doctor said I could come home and change his mind that morning. But it wasn't meant for me to go home.
No, it was not.
Because she came back in that night and said, we can pray and talk with this man, can't we?
What? Oh my gosh. What a fantastic story. That makes your heart sing.
You
That
need
makes
to,
your heart
you
happy.
need to share that in Sunday school next week. If you think you can get through it.
I mean,
Sure she can, and if you can't, you're not in a more safe environment than being in Sunday school,
Mhm.
you know?
I
This
mean,
is
God,
just plain on alcohol.
God's hands has been all over this.
She went this past week. We're first cousins and neighbors, so
We was raised together.
we're
So
both
y'all were
living
more-
in the houses
And
we
her-
grew
y'all
up
were,
in.
y'all were more like sisters.
Yeah,
I
her
imagine.
mama and my mama were sisters, and we were born on her mom. Me and my twin sister were born on her mama's 30th birthday.
Oh my gosh.
And then
You're going to feel me go underneath
when
here.
she was 70 years old, she had a set of great grand nieces born on her birthday.
Now, so you didn't even feel that, did you?
I was talking about my Aunt Annie Mae. She always makes me feel better.
What day is her birthday?
June 19th.
June 19th. That's awesome. Well, I was telling, who was it I was telling? Because I knew I was going to see you today. And so, I forget who I was telling, but I said, oh, I love Miss Merritt. I said, she is a hoot. I said, but the thing I remember most about meeting you guys is how you had a room full of people and how everybody came to be a part of it. And just what a great group y'all were.
You should have seen the hospital, every child I had.
Well, I got tickled because I remember you told me that day, you said, honey, we're going to fill that hospital.
I had 3 preachers, different denominations. Every child I had, every daughter-in-law I had, brothers, sisters, and who else? All out there.
Of course.
Well,
And
we
then I had a multitude of people in my community sitting. I was being filled up.
That's wonderful.
we were going to come, but I knew you'd have plenty of company.
And the one day I have
Well,
my
you're
head,
here now, see, and that's kind of the thing. is
the
you
one day I
people
have my
here.
head split wide open, a tornado comes through and I missed it.
You know what, I heard that hospital was, they had to, move patients. And they
Yeah,
had-
I could not figure out for the longest time that day why my bed was catty-cornered and people couldn't get over in the door from the foot of the bed.
Oh my God.
That's when they finally told me there
How
was
was the day?
Yes. She
Oh
said,
my
we had to move you away from the windows.
Yeah.
Because I kept thinking, why have I got such a big room back here and I see you and I'm over here in a corner?
You know, little Ellie Walden, she's in that hospital.
Yeah.
She was having surgery that day too,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to postpone hers because
Yeah,
of
Dr.
that.
Van Poppel is one that had been doing her surgeries.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Dr. Van Poppel. He's one of my favorites.
He's operating
Dr.
on little Ellie Walden from our community.
Uh-huh.
She has shunts and she's been up there for 2 months now.
Yeah.
And then last year,
Hydrocephalus.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
he operated on a very close friend of mine's daughter, Caitlin
Mhm.
Thomas. She had seizure.
I am 100% sure Dr. Van Poppel's nurse would know exactly who both
Oh, I
these
know
people
they
were,
are.
'cause she
That's the
is-
reason I came to your office, because when they told me at Monroe I had a brain tumor, the first person I reached out to was Stephanie. I said, who do I see? What do I do?
Yeah. Well, you certainly, Dr. Asher's fantastic. Dr. Van Poppel, I mean, he does adults and he does
Children.
but predominantly children. But Dr. Asher is, you know.
Yeah, I heard Dr.
I don't-
Asher was
I don't have to-
fantastic.
I don't have to explain